Everyone, this is me on my 39th day. I'm not alone. I have a friend. She is my friend that I met many days ago. I mentioned her name, and she's the one that is from Tokyo. And I showed her how to use the Camino Frances map, and her name is Yumiko. Yumiko, we're gonna walk to Finisterre together. We got 4 nights. We coordinated our places to stay. Today it's like 6 something in the morning. We're getting an early start. We got 20 kilometers. We're heading back to the cathedral, and at the cathedral, in the back of the cathedral, starts the Finisterre Camino, and that's going to take us to Finisterre. But we have to backtrack 22 minutes to the cathedral, and then, okay, we got a green light, perfect. So we are good. The temperatures are going to be like high 50s now, maybe in the 60s, and we are expecting a high of 89. That is unheard of around here. Heat wave time. So there's people wandering around, and they're not they're homeless people, so we gotta keep a better eye on that. I just passed by a laundromat full of homeless people sleeping in there because it was open. Yeah, so it's a big city, so things to be a little more cautious, and kind of nice to be the two of us instead of all by ourselves. It's going to be a good day. I walk slow, she walks fast, but she says she doesn't have to walk fast. So, anyway, so that's about it. I'll get myself a little Danish later on because it's early now, nothing is open. We're good. All is awesome. We're gonna have a gorgeous day. It's time to say goodbye to Santiago and on to bigger and better things. Right? Hi. Hi. Very old home. There's nothing left. Little bridge. So after the city, we enter the woods, and it's nice and secluded and cool. There's one other hiker. We've seen a few others, but I did hear in less than a kilometer, you get to enter the woods. So we're in the woods. Sunrise, and there's the cathedral as we are leaving on the Finisterre Road. Camino. And there's a few little small places with not very much service, but it's all wonderful. We're getting a few more people on the Camino now. It's probably because it's 8:03 a.m. 8:03 a.m. We're meeting more people.
Where in the U.S. do you live?
I live in Texas. We have been walking 7 kilometers according to somebody's watch because our numbers didn't add up, but we were walking for 2.5 hours. So we're around, it's about 9 o'clock right now, and we are meeting people, and there's this nice albergue restaurant. It's very birdie. The sun's out. You can tell it's getting warmer and warmer. One thing I'm noticing about the terrain is loaded with eucalyptus, and I love eucalyptus, as you guys know. So, and very few small, sparse towns in between. A lot less in the Camino Frances. And so there's a lot less. And the homes are newer as we're getting closer to the, it's not like old town. Everything is brand new. I noticed that. And a lot of trees that I love. So we're actually spending more time in the woods. The terrain is slightly up and down, but I know it will start gaining some altitude and then drop down towards the water. But that's not going to all happen in one day. I have 4 nights. On the 5th day, I arrived to Finisterre. So it's exciting. We're loving the weather, loving the terrain. I feel energized. I got like 2 days worth of rest really, because walking the cathedral and back wasn't really a big deal. And so basically you can say I had 2 0 days on the Camino. So it's very relaxing. So right now I'm walking and I'm feeling strong. I am not carrying my backpack. I shipped it forward. So one of the places that we're going to be staying during the week is the donativo, which is donation only. Donation only. I don't know if that's a church or what, but we'll find out when we get there. Those are very different. And the rest of the albergues are private albergues. Municipal albergues. I've stayed very few times in those, and that is mainly because there's no Wi-Fi, there's less amenities, and more people, harder to get rooms because it's cheaper. So I'd rather just pay a little more, anywhere between 15 to 20 euros for private albergues. And that's for the Camino Frances. Here in Finisterre, things tend to be a little pricier. More tourists drives up the prices. But as far as pilgrims, there's definitely fewer of us. I am in love with this day. Got some sun, got some warm temperatures. Our high today is going to be 89. Wow. That's what I call a massive heat wave in this area. But I wanted to share that the past, week out of Saria, how it was a zoo and super busy, overcrowded. And we made the best we can out of it, but it's just changed the entire Camino. Well, let me tell you now, we're back to the earlier days, and it's even better because there's so many less people, and I can sense the coastal vibe. I don't know how to explain it. It is not so much agriculture now. It's a little more new town feel, but at the same time, coastal, I guess is the best way I can describe it. So I guess you can say a little more touristy, but without the massive crowds. It's hilly, and we're going up and down, but gradual. We're following well-marked Camino signs. The app had said that the beginning was kind of rough as far as the signage is concerned. We just have to pay attention. Basically, the signs are there. They're just very faint. My friend up there, Yumiko, she is speaking to a couple of German pilgrims. They're still called pilgrims. And there's still a card with stamps and sellos and all that stuff. I didn't bother with one for this Camino, but I'm not looking for another Compostela or anything. So, but that is available if you so choose. Do this Camino and collect your stamps and get some kind of a Compostela when you reach Santiago, because in Santiago you can get a Compostela for many different Caminos, which are like 11 of them, so that's to choose from. The grapes are starting to fill out. I just love seeing all these grapevines. So I had a humongous sandwich. I'm bringing the other half with me. I had a Coke. I kind of want to stay away from coffee a little bit. I had to take a dash, escape out to the woods because, as I mentioned, there aren't a whole lot of facilities. So the first facility we saw was 7 kilometers, which is about 5 miles. And our total today is 10. So we're halfway there. Actually, 10 and a half. Okay, enough silliness. I am going to focus on my walk, and I will be chatting with you later, showing you more of this gorgeous part of Finisterre. This is the Finisterre Camino. So if you look at the Camino app, you have to download a whole different Camino. It's called Finisterre / Muxia. That is what this Camino. It is marked the same way with the yellow arrows. However, your app looks different because instead of being green, it's blue. All else, pretty much the same. So I'm using this app that I'm very comfortable with and share it with my other people that I met because it's a very easy app to use. And it's like €8 or something. So it's not expensive at all. Hey, cute little bridge. Okay, so I guess we're back in Old Town. This is about the only Old Town I've seen. And we got pilgrims. Hola! Yeah. So anyway, the past 1 hour, it was all massive uphill. I think we must have done a few 100 meters. So now we're getting back to our normal slight down kind of thing. And some fields. And the all uphill was in the woods. I didn't film that. So we went from town to all uphill in the woods, and then now we're back to pavement. Yeah, so I just took my time. My friend disappeared up front. My little bunny rabbit, she's gone. But I told her, please, don't let me hold you back. I'm enjoying the day. I'm enjoying my walk. Listening to music. Thought I'll show you what's around here. Lots of more woods coming. You can see that over there coming up. Carvalho. Guess that's the neighborhood that we're at. This says kilometer 75. Got a cute town coming up. And it has a really cool bridge. What a lovely town. wonder what's in there that people are going in and out of. Capilla de San Blas. Just an amazing, beautiful place. I guess Spain has some most beautiful places designated sign. This one, Ponte Maceira, Bonitos España. Look at that over there. It's amazing. Corn, 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 corn. Corny corn. Okay, this is interesting. Here's my albergue. And it's gonna be, Lord have mercy. Maybe they're just day camping. So we're on the second floor. This is like an old lodge. It has super antique furniture. It smells like antique-ish. And but that's not a bad smell though. I enjoy that smell. So let's go downstairs. So I don't know what came first, the albergue or the day camp kind of deal, or day care center or something. They're all the same age, third graders, and they'll be leaving this afternoon. Thank goodness, because they are so noisy. They have the whole downstairs, and there's no children upstairs in our albergue. So, wanted to show you the backyard or the outside. Like I said, this is like a lodge, and there's another building over there. That building is the reception area. I don't know what's upstairs, but in there we have a kitchen area as well. I will film in there in a bit. It is really cool. It's a really cool place. So tomorrow when I have breakfast in the kitchen area, I'll show you around there. So you can see all the kids lined up now with their school teacher, I guess, or something. They got horses back there. There's some places for that. They may be renting space for the horses to be there. And this is in an area that's in the woods. I wasn't sure if I was gonna find the albergue because it was so tucked away in the woods. So it's very, very cool. So there's an ostrich over there. I don't know if you can see. Well, right now it's behind the tree. So I'll see if I can show you the ostrich. There's the ostrich interacting with each other. I don't get anywhere near them, of course. One's male, the other one's female. Probably think so. There are more bins. I think there's a peacock over there and chicken. I see like the tail, long tail. So in the back of this building is where you have piletas so that you can wash your clothes, and then you can hang them in lines. It is so warm out today. It's gorgeous. It's 3:30 now, and I just hung them up, so I know that they're going to be dried. Because it's sunset like 10 around here, as I mentioned. So that's a daylight time. So I am going to have a seat over here and order a Coke. They don't really have a dining room here. They outsource to a restaurant. So you put an order in and they deliver it. That's for everyone all at once. Such an interesting place. All right, let's go and get myself a Coke. So my walk today was very delightful. I started working slightly after 6 and I got done at 1:30. It was 21 kilometers. I'll say 14 miles. It was brutally hot anytime after 11. It was, and that was especially when it was uphill too. So it was kind of hot because we're just having a heat wave. Which I can't tell you how happy I am, because it has been raining and freezing for a long time, and I love the heat. I've gotten used to the heat from where I live, and this is a very joyful day. I'm very, very happy. I'm watching the kids play. I'm going to have a salad and empanadas for dinner. I got that, as I said, I ordered it already from the restaurant. So it was actually supposed to be lunch, but dinner is at 8 o'clock at night, and I'm snoring by then. So I took a nice hot shower. The showers are really cool. I like it when you just have the toilet, the shower, the sink, everything in one large room, and you're the only one in there. I love that. Gee, sounds like a regular bathroom. Well, in Albergues, you normally don't get that. So anyhow, that's about it for today. We're all happy and content. And I feel a little tired today, and I think it's because I probably didn't drink enough water. I had 3/4 of 1 liter, and like I said, it's pretty warm out for 21 kilometers. So, and this place, it's about, right now, about 10% full. So really, it's just amazing how many fewer pilgrims are after Santiago. It seems like everybody reaches Santiago and skedaddle home, or they'll go to Portugal, Porto, or Madrid, or Barcelona, or just do some other touring stuff in the country that doesn't have to do with Camino or pilgrims or anything like that. This is just like a whole switch over to a whole different kind of tourism. No more albergues, they'll stay in hotels and so forth. So a lot of people do a 2-part thing, which is a good idea. Okay, well, I'm going to go. Enough yakking. Love you all, and I'll see you mañana.